Hey everybody, Don Georgievich here with Job Interview Tools, and today I want to teach you how to decide what's the best career choice for you, or what kind of jobs should you be looking for, or even better, if you have multiple job offers, how to decide which one to take. So the reason I want to do this is because every single day, somebody emails their resume to me and they say, Don, will you please take a look at my resume and tell me what you think I should be doing? Or I'll just simply get emails from people saying, Don, what kind of jobs should I be looking for? Or, Don, I got 2 job offers. Which one should I take? And I'll tell you, my response in every one of those situations is very brief. I simply say, I don't speculate on what I think you should be doing. And neither should you listen to the advice of anyone else who tells you what they think you should be doing. That is the decision that you need to make for yourself. But the problem is, sometimes people just don't know how to make that decision. So in this video, I want to walk you through a simple framework that is going to help you with that decision making and give you a process that will walk you through a few questions that will help you decide what is probably best for you. So before we get started, if you like this channel, you like what we're doing here, and you want to get notifications every time I release a new video, please hit that subscribe button. And if you find this video to actually be helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. So let's dive right in. Being faced with a career choice of, what to do. I mean, it's such a big decision because it's going to affect you for the rest of your life. When you make this decision, you're kind of deciding this is what I plan to do for the rest of my life. And that decision can be so difficult for people because they don't know what to do. Maybe they have too many options and they ask for help because they don't know how to make the decision. I don't think they're actually looking for someone to tell them what they should be doing, though there's a lot of people out there that just love to tell you what they think you should be doing. I've heard it my whole life. Don, you're really good at this. You should be doing that. Don, you should do this. Don, you should do that. And I'm sure you're no different. I'm sure there are people in your life, friends and family, that are just throwing all kinds of advice at you about, what you should be doing. Maybe you should start that business. Maybe you should go to medical school. Maybe you should be a lawyer. Maybe you should be a doctor. Maybe you should be a computer programmer. Blah, blah, blah. It just goes on and on and on and on. And you're like, wow, that's a lot of stuff there. It's a lot of information. How do I process that? And the thing is you can't. I think the worst thing you can do is ask for the advice of someone else, or even take one of those tests that tell you what, it thinks you should be doing. Well, you scored, 65 in all these different areas, you should be a computer programmer. And you're like, I barely know what computer programming is. Well, if the test says that's what I should be doing, maybe that's what I should go do. And I think that's wrong. I just totally think all that's wrong. I think your decision needs to come from inside. And I'm going to walk you through how to get there. And when I'm faced with this decision, even though I'm not looking for jobs anymore, I'm still faced with decisions about, what to do. What's next in my life, in my career. And I always come back to a few questions. And one of them is, it's one of my favorite questions. Which job or thing or career, whatever it is, which one will help me grow the most? Which one will help me grow the most? So ask yourself that question. When you're looking at different career choices or different jobs or what kind of jobs you should be looking for, ask yourself, which one of these will help me grow the most? Which one will challenge me the most? Because, the whole point of living, of being alive, is to grow. If we're not growing, we're dying. So I want to grow. I want to grow every day. I want to be better. than who I was yesterday. And I know you're the same way. And I know that because you're here and you're watching me today and you're trying to make yourself better. You're faced with these decisions that you just don't have answers to, and no one has told you how to answer these questions for yourself. So ask yourself, which of these positions is going to challenge me the most? I mean, if you're looking at some jobs where maybe there's not a lot of ceiling, there's nowhere to go, there's just a lot of lateral different moves, and then maybe some other positions, maybe those are a little bit scarier because they can go deeper, and maybe there's some uncertainty with those. And maybe those are going to push you outside of your comfort zone. And as being humans, we often don't like to be pushed outside of our comfort zone because there's uncertainty there. We don't know what to expect. So we gravitate towards something that we're more comfortable with, that we can understand and that we can see, and we can see it all the way through, and it feels good to us in the moment. And a lot of times people make those decisions, and they may not be the best choice for them. I don't know. I mean, some people don't want to be challenged every day. Some people would rather just, be on easy street here. And because, not that they don't want to be challenged, but maybe they have other challenges in their life right now. And so having a career that's also constantly challenging them isn't good for them at this time. But I'm assuming that everything in your life right now is good, and that you're looking for a career choice that is going to challenge you, that's going to take you to the next level. I just don't think that you thought to ask yourself those questions. So, which one will help me grow today? Which one will challenge me the most? Which one will make me better than I am today? Those are the questions that you need to ask yourself. And there's even another question. Which one of these things will serve the greater good? And here's what I mean by that. Let's say you're faced with a job. Let's say you have two job offers, and one of them is from company A, and let's just say they make boxes and they make envelopes for Amazon. And let's say this is an accounting position. So you get an accounting job in a company that makes boxes and envelopes. And let's say the pay is good. Let's say the pay is $60,000. And then you have an offer from company B. And let's say it's in the accounting department as well, doing the same kinds of things. But let's say company B makes medical devices that improves the lives of millions of people. And those medical devices could be anything. They could be heart monitors, they could be insulin injectors, whatever. But let's just say they make medical devices that improves the lives of people so that they can live more comfortably. So which one serves the greater good? You have company A that makes boxes, and you have company B that makes medical devices that makes life better for people. Obviously, company B is the one that serves the greater good. So that's just another question that you can ask yourself. You don't have to use it, but it's another one to throw into the framework of questions to ask yourself that will help guide you. So if you're not sure which one to take, maybe you pick the company, maybe you pick the career choice, the one that serves the greater good, that serves the world in a better way instead of one that doesn't. Not that the other one is a bad thing. I mean, this is all coming down to you and what's important to you. And that's what this framework is all about, because you're here today because you're not sure. You're not sure what to do. But I'm hoping that with this framework, this is going to help guide you through the process of deciding. And so let's just say you're deciding which career path to take. So do this. Get out a piece of paper and write down maybe 5 different career paths that are somewhat interesting or appealing to you. Or it could be 10, it could be 5, 10, whatever. And then number them in order of ones that make you feel good. You'd be like, I want to be doing that. I'd love to be doing that. No matter how crazy it is. Like it could, one of them could be, a heart surgeon or whatever. It doesn't matter. But Write them down on a piece of paper and then number them from 1 to 10 as to, most important to least important. And then use that framework that I just talked about and ask yourself those questions for each one. Which one of those, will help me be better? Which one of those will help me grow? Which one of those will help me, which one of those is going to challenge me the most? Which one of those will make me better? Which one of those will serve the greater good? And then ask yourself the questions for each of those different career paths. And then after going through that, the answer will probably be crystal clear for you. And it'll be very easy to decide which path you want to go down without someone else influencing you and telling you what they think you should be doing. And I've met those kinds of people. I have met people who were told that, you would make a great nurse, you would make a great doctor, and, go to school and go do that. And, and the person did it because, they listened to a trusted authority in their lives, someone who told them what they think they should do, so they went off and did it. And you know what happened? When they got there, they weren't very happy. They were miserable because they let someone else decide what they should be doing. And I don't want you to let someone else decide what you should be doing, not me or anybody else. I just want to give you this framework that's going to help guide you in your decision-making process so that it's your decision. Because if it's someone else's decision, you won't totally buy into it. But if it's yours, you'll own it and you'll make it happen and it will become a reality for you. So let's just say you're faced with 2 different jobs. Which one do you take? Company A, Company B. Ask yourself the same questions. Which ones are going to challenge me the most? Which ones are going to make me better? Some jobs, maybe there isn't a lot of ceiling, and other jobs, there's a lot more ceiling, but there's some uncertainty. And that can kind of scare us away a little bit, but that's okay. Don't be afraid. I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen if you take a job that, maybe you're uncertain about? Maybe it's going to push you and challenge you and make you feel uncomfortable. What's going to happen then? You're going to get better. The job is going to make you get better. It's going to challenge you. It's going to push you so that you're a better person tomorrow. You're better because of it. You're stronger because of it. And you get yourself into a position where you start being a mentor to other people and helping guide them in their decision-making process. And when you follow this framework, about, which one is going to challenge me, which one is going to make me better, all of that comes to a head when you get the job interview. When they ask you, why do you want to work here? And when they say, why do you want to work here? You can be like, well, here's why I want to work here, because, this position is going to make me better. I love this kind of challenging work. It pushes me in directions. It stretches me farther than I can do on my own. And see, it all comes full circle. And to help you with that, to help you with the job interview process, I want to give you a brand new book here, Top 10 Job Interview Questions and Answers. And this one, and the reason I want to bring this to your attention is because this teaches you how to answer, why do you want to work here? And when you go through that framework, that's going to condition you and educate you on what you want to be doing. So when the employer says, why do you want to work here? You can simply say, well, I want to work here because this position serves the greater good, because this position challenged me, because this position makes me better than who I was yesterday. Now you can get this from jobinterviewtools.com/top10. This is actually free. I didn't even tell you. This is my gift to you today. For free, jobinterviewtools.com/top10. You can download this and this will prepare you for your next interview. But more importantly, remember those questions, that framework that's going to guide you in your decision-making process. That is all I have for you today. I wish you the very best in your next job, your career choice. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye now.